What's up, YouTube? This is my new channel, and this is my 2010 2.5 5-cylinder Golf that I have owned for maybe about a year now, maybe a little longer. And today I'm going to be revealing my brand new car. This Golf has a list of mods done to it. So before we unveil the new car, we are going to go over that list. Starting off, it is wrapped purple. It has rims right here, as you can see, with some nice tires. It is lowered as well on H&R lowering springs. Now, I did have aftermarket taillights on it, but I had to take them out because I planned on getting clear ones, but it never worked out since I bought a new car, so I sold them and put the stocks back on. It does have the GTI muffler on it with the GTI diffuser that we welded on. And as we slowly make our way over here, it is not wrapped. I did not finish wrapping the car at all. I gave up a long time ago, and this is how it's been sitting for a couple months because I haven't been bothered to buy new wrap. I also got hit, as you can see, so that also kind of put a fork in the plans because I would have had to buy a new door, and I just could not be bothered to do that. Now, one of the first mods I did, because I got really excited and yippee, was I bought these M-style mirror caps, which I don't exactly hate. They kind of suit the car a little bit. Under the mirror caps, I have sequential turn signals. My girlfriend got me these for my Christmas present, so thank you to her. I did have rain visors, but they got peeled off when I was wrapping, and then I also never bothered putting those back on. Excuse the mess in here, but besides the mess, I also have this Golf R steering wheel that I put in. I don't, as you can see, have the buttons for it because my car does not have buttons unless you program them in, and I could not be bothered. So it sat like this for a long time. And this is not actual carbon fiber either, as you can see right here. This is just a wrap that was put on it when I bought it, and it's pretty shoddy work, so we're gonna move on quick. And as we make our way to the front now for the actual mods, I have put in this SBA turbo intake manifold, this cold air intake, and I think that's actually all I've done to the engine pretty much. And it's tuned. It has a tune from this guy out in Quebec, some dude that gave me a tune. So it's stage 1, I guess, and it has like a crackle and pop tune and launch control and all that fun stuff. The exhaust, which I will not be getting under the car to show you, is catless, straight pipe all the way back to that GTI muffler I mentioned earlier. That's it. That's all I've done to this. Other than that, she's pretty well decent. She treated me well, extremely reliable. What is that sound? Throw the Jew down the well, so my country can be free. So my country can be free. You must grab him by his horns. And this is my new prized possession, my sweet baby, my 2017 Mark 7 Golf R. Now, I bought this car from the dealership I work at. It was a trade-in, a deal I could not refuse. I just had to get it. Starting off, carbon fiber mirror caps, beautiful. It is also on rims. I have no idea what these rims are. I found out once, but then I never remembered the name, on the Firestone Indy Hawk 500. Now, I'm not gonna go around to every rim on this car, but whoever owned this car before me did not know how to drive. Every single rim has curb rash, bad curb rash. So what I'm thinking is that I can take the rims from this one and put it on this one. Eventually, the issue is I lost the wheel lock key for this because when I change the wheels, I constantly leave them on. So what we think happened is I left it on and then I shot it blasting into the sky. So I don't have it, but that's something else we're gonna have to figure out when the time comes. This Golf has 118,000 kilometers, so she's been driven, but she's in her breaking-in point, in my opinion. And let's quickly go over the mods that are on it, and then we can do some rev comparisons, starter comparisons, all that goodness. So obviously I mentioned the rims, the lowering springs. It has badge skins, on the R to make it blue. Has them on the tail lights to give them this sleeker look. It also has a maxed-in spoiler right here. And then I believe this is a maxed-in diffuser, but it came broken. I do have the original one. It came broken, so I might have to put the original one on for now until I decide to buy another one, I guess. Now, it also has 5% in the back, 5% on the rear. It had 5% here, and I think it was 10% up here, but to get it safetied, I had to rip that off. So eventually I'll get back to tinting this again, so it can at least be a little bit more even. And boom. Can't forget the sequentials. Those things are absolutely beautiful. There we go. Now, under the hood of this car is also not tampered with too much, your average Golf stuff. So it's got the CTS turbo intake. It has, I believe, a CTS turbo downpipe. It's catless. That's it. I think it has APR ignition coils as well. And then the exhaust system on this car is also straight piped all the way back to a muffler. I believe the muffler is called Pipes. I've never heard of it, but it's a Pipes muffler right there with these dual blacked out tips. And it has a valve in it, but I do not have the remote for the valve, and I'm not even sure if it works. The guy that I bought it from said it does not work. So I believe it's just stuck on open because it's very, very loud. Other than that, that's all that's done to this car. The car is also tuned. It's a Unitronic Stage 2 with crackle and pops because Volkswagen. And then I believe it's a Stage 2 DSG tune just to match it up with the engine tune. So we're gonna go ahead and get the startups going and get some revs going maybe. And then before we do that quickly, it does have a boost gauge right here. It has these extended paddle shifters or whatnot. And it has this weird shift knob that was made for a manual car, but the guy decided to put it on. So how you shift it is you lift it up like this, and then you can pull it back. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so first off, we are going to start up the Golf R. So it's pretty loud. It's pretty loud. It pops and bangs as soon as you start it. It's got this nice deep tone. It is a 4-cylinder, excuse me. So personally, I don't think it sounds as good as the 5-cylinder because that thing just sounds different. I don't know what they did to make it sound like that, but that thing sounds beautiful. But it does sound pretty good. Now the cars are, I think, slightly cold. They shouldn't be too cold, but we're just gonna get a couple revs in quickly, just so you can get a feel for what it sounds like. Now usually it does pop a couple times, but I guess just because it's slightly colder than it is warm, it's not popping right now, which is fine because I'll take it for a drive and I'll show you guys what it sounds like when it is popping. Let's go over here and get some intake sounds. So I love that. I've never had a turbo car. Obviously this is my only other car, but to me that sounds fantastic. All right, now we are going to start up the 5-cylinder, which is also very loud. So we're gonna just let it warm up for a little bit because it's been sitting for so long, and then we'll give some revs. Okay, it's warmed up. So now we're gonna get a couple revs in. It is really loud, so we gotta do this and get out of here. So go ahead. That's definitely enough. All right, let's go for a quick spin. Now this car, like I said, is not very fast. It makes about, if 200 horsepower. The tune was mostly like a fun tune. Okay, so let's take it for a quick spin just to give some sounds. you guys get the idea. The car is really loud. We're gonna go back to the other Golf now. We're gonna drive our way back over to the other Golf. And we can actually take that one for a proper spin because that one has plates and whatnot. Extreme pops. So let's go ahead and park this car up. And we will go ahead and grab the other Golf and we'll take that one for a serious spin. So say goodbye to this car. And yes, it's an automatic. I'm not proud of it, but you know what? It gets me where I need to be. The other car, being a DSG, I quite like that because it shifts super fast, and then, you know, the DSG is absolutely beautiful. So let's go ahead and get the other car now. All right, time to drive the R. So, like I said, weird shifty. You lift up and you pull it back, which I think is kind of funky. So that is the switch off from a 5-cylinder to a Golf R. So everybody say goodbye to this beautiful hunk of shit because it's getting sold. We ain't never gonna see it again. So that is the video, everybody. Thank you for watching, whoever decided to. Eventually, we will get to dismantling the other 5-cylinder to get it back to stock so I can sell it and keep my parts. Until then, I may or may not come out with 1 or 2 more before that. Depends on how long I procrastinate it. But we will see you when we see you. Ciao.